So before I get started, I just have a question for some of the divestors that might still be here lingering, where they always state that their relationship is going great. That's awesome. They state that they automatically get attention, worshipped, and loved by every other man out here, and they tend to love them more than black men, right? I want to know, where are you at whenever stories like this happen to black women, where you have a black woman who is working two different jobs, and oddly enough, at the one job that she's working, which is the Family Dollar, the coworker, a white male, decides that he wants to make her life a problem while being at that job, ordering her around, giving her all different types of threats, attitude, passive aggressiveness, full on aggressiveness, microaggressions. He's doing all of this to her. So I ask, where is that love that black women supposedly get from every other man that is not a black man? Where is that admiration? Where is that validation? Because obviously, when I read through the story and read through everything that this black woman had to go through, I don't exactly see that. And I see a lot of the same individuals, such as the coworker, right, who is a white male, um, in cahoots with a lot of others who are pretty much stopping what it is that she is able to do. And I'm pretty sure that a lot of the divestors out there, they're not going to regularly talk about stories like this or even bring it up for their awareness or to even critique the story, because at the end of the day, you know, that man is the prize, right? And even if a black woman is, in a sense, for all intents and purposes, being, sacrificed, it's for the greater good, because hey, it's her loss. She wasn't able to make it, but the rest of them are going to pretty much make sure that they're going to get their man, right? I guess that's the thing that's supposed to happen, aka that's that sisterhood, right? Sacrifice one for the many, right? New intro. So much love and appreciation to those of you who have been with me for the 2 year period plus that I've been doing this. Thank you for showing your love and support to the channel. And to anybody else who is brand new to the platform and you would like to support the channel, also you can do it by way of Patreon, Anchor, the clothing store, and also the shoe shop that is listed in the comment description below. And again, thank you to any and all of you guys who have been here to support this channel during the 2+ year period. I wouldn't be able to do what I do every single day without you.
Hear me clearly. America is not a racist country.
We need to address, well, first of all, no, I don't think America is a racist country.
Black women who worked nights and weekends at a Family Dollar as a second job said that a white male colleague made disparaging comments about her race and threatened her, prompting her to request a transfer. She got fired instead. Now the former employee is suing the North Carolina federal court, stating that Family Dollar discriminated and retaliated against her for reporting the harassment in violation of Title VII of the Civil Rights Act, which bars race-based discrimination in the workplace. According to the lawsuit filed December 27th in Middle District of North Carolina, the woman works during the week as an intake coordinator at a mental health facility. In 2018, she took a second job as an assistant manager at a Family Dollar store in Durham. The woman was frequently assigned to work with the same white man, who she states was hostile towards her from the start. She stated that he would yell in her face, tell her to hurry up, and threaten that something bad would happen to her if she didn't close the store more quickly. The woman subsequently asked her manager to work with someone else, saying that, quote, working with him made her feel uncomfortable and that she feared that he may become violent. But the manager ignored that request. According to the complaint, the woman asked her colleague, why is it that he is so aggressive towards her? Quote, is it because I'm black or because I'm a woman? She later stated, it's because I'm black, isn't it? He later replied, there, I don't have to say it. You said it for me. About 6 months after she started working at Family Dollar, there reportedly was a break-in at the store while the woman was not working. When she returned, her lawyer stated that the same colleague accused of harassing her demanded to know where she had been. She questioned why he was asking this, and he responded, of course, it was someone black who robbed the store. A short while later, someone from another store filled in for their regular manager. The woman had worked past the end of her shift and tapped the manager on the shoulder to ask about her leaving. According to the complaint, the manager whipped around and responded, "What the H is your problem?" The white male colleague then reportedly came running from his register screaming, "Leave her the alone, you black." Quote, plaintiff felt completely unsafe and feared for her safety until two customers in the store came and got between them and assured her that they would not let him near her. The colleague subsequently reported her to their regular manager for causing problems. Without help from her supervisor, and after months of attempting to endure the derogatory comments and threats, the woman called Family Dollar district manager and requested a transfer. He reportedly agreed. But according to the lawsuit, the woman's regular manager was angry. She went straight over her head with upper management and asked her to resign. Believing that the district manager was handling the situation, the woman did not resign but agreed to turn in her keys to the store. She later called Human Resources to ask about her transfer and was told it was no longer an option because she didn't accept the transfer offer in time. The district manager had supposedly given the woman the option to transfer to 6 different stores. Quote, when plaintiff attempted to explain that the district manager had not communicated any of those options to her, the human resource representative accused plaintiff of lying and stated that the plaintiff was fired effective immediately. According to the lawsuit, the expired transfer offered was a cover-up for the real reason Family Dollar fired the woman, which her attorney stated was motivated by race. The woman is seeking more than $75,000 in compensatory damages as well as punitive damages, all unpaid compensation and attorney's fees to cover the costs of the litigation. Family Dollar has not yet responded to the complaint of the court filing. This story is brought to you by racism, and racism is accepted wherever true Americans are.
Perfect.
So, as you can clearly see at the end of the day, this Family Dollar obviously had someone who is obviously a racist, somebody who obviously has the upper hand, someone who obviously has the power, right, to do any and everything that they see fit because of the way that they feel or because of the complexion of someone's skin. And for a lot of people out here, they would like to think that, oh, racism doesn't exist. People who, see through a certain types of narrow lens, like they're not really out here like they say that they are. That's just the media trying to put that out there and make it seem like, the greater majority is racist when realistically they're not. Look at the Civil Rights Act. Look at MLK. Look at Rosa Parks. Look at the Civil Rights Movement, and look at all the progress that we've made, and look at how everybody's living amongst everybody else. If racism was really, how they say it is, then obviously people would stay segregated in their own communities, in their own areas. Like I said before, the logic that people try to wrap around a situation like this in order to explain away what it is that black people have to face and go through on an everyday basis is nonsensical. It's nonsensical at best. And a lot of those people who want to excuse a lot of those things are racist themselves. And a lot of those people who want to try yet again to explain a lot of those things away are individuals who have never faced anything like this. The greater majority, they're not going to tell you like, oh yeah, I faced racism, through my 30 years of life, living within, the black community. And, I wasn't able to get jobs. I didn't sit up there and have friends. I was pushed directly out of my house. I was stopped multiple times by, black cops, and, I was refused help multiple times, and black store. You're not going to have anybody that's going to be able to say that. Why? Because number one, the greater majority of businesses that are in black areas are not even black owned. Let's just you know put it where it is. And then in a lot of these cities, a lot of the cops are not even black. Even though this is in black cities, you got greater chances of getting stopped by a cop that is white or other. right? And then dealing with the neighborhoods, black people are like, all right, well, it is what it is, whatever. I'm going to mind my business, you mind your business. That's how black people pretty much work. Or on the other circumstance, black people are pretty much friendly. They'll be like, hey, how are you doing? Hey, we cooked this for you. Hey, do you need any help? Hey, how is everything going? Hey, how do you like the neighborhood and the city? Hey, do you need any help with it? Right? That's usually how black people will tend to get when it depends on the situation and or the people that are there. Never at a point in time has it been that somebody other has moved into a black neighborhood and automatically everybody in that immediate area is trying to force that person to leave. No, it's usually the reverse. It's usually somebody black who is moving into an all white area, and then you have the greater majority of that area or a certain percentage that doesn't like the fact that a black family or a black person has moved in, and they feel that by way of that it's going to automatically devalue the housing market there. Is going to also devalue the property there, and it's also going to devalue the city as well. So they will decide to employ a variety of tactics in order to get that black person or that black family to move directly out of that area. So, like I said, this is just more and more reason why black people need to make black businesses, because this problem would have already been situated. I promise you that. Let it have been all black everything, and this black woman would have reported to HR or would have reported to the district or whoever. They would have automatically took that at the utmost seriousness. They would have employed a variety of investigations, and this woman would have been completely fine and dandy. Now, what they probably would have done is like, you know what? Because you went through this, we've gone through your work history. We see, how you've been working and, how you've, uh, gone about things over time. We feel that you're a good worker. So instead of, us keeping you at the same spot that you're in, because of everything that you went through, we want to offer you a better pay. We want to offer you a higher position. We're going to fire this person, get them out of there, make sure that they never work in any of our stores ever again. And we're going to, upgrade you if you want to take that position. Or if you still want to leave this Family Dollar and go to another one, we will, work with you and try to accommodate that as much, as we can. Like I said, for me, that's how I feel that all black everything would more than likely end up working. But, that's in a sense a fairy tale at this moment in time, because that's not where we are. Where we are is the fact that we have to deal with the very same people who have been in power, right, for so long, that don't want to relinquish any of that power, that have a fear of that power being taken away from them or them losing it by whatever reasons. And they're trying to hang on to whatever scraps that pretty much they have left. And this is clearly that attempt at that Family Dollar by a lot of the individuals that were in cahoots in order to cover up the real reason, which was discrimination of why it is that this black woman was not able to get that transfer to a variety of different stores, right? And on top of that, last but not least, I'm probably going to bring this up at the beginning of the video, but my main thing is, where are all of those black women who always state that all of these other men love them the utmost? Because obviously, this male that was working at this store did not love or have any type of love or liking for the black woman that was there, even though she was working two jobs and trying to have a steady income so that she could provide for herself or her family, pay for her bills, have a roof over her head, a bed to lay in, and food to eat. He didn't care about any of that. He was trying to put her through whatnot and whatever in order to make her life a problem, and also in order to trigger her to basically leave that spot, because he didn't want her to be there, because more than likely he was going to try to pull somebody else directly into that position, a family member, a friend, or another coworker that worked at some other business or another Family Dollar. Like I said, but you're going to hear silence from the divesting group when it deals with the story and everything that took place with this black woman here. And also, this black woman needs to be suing for a lot more than $75,000. She lowballed this. This is worth way, way more than the price that is basically put directly on this. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about this video and everything that I listed in the comment description below. And as always, peace, love, and stay tuned for the next video.